Hey guys, it's Alex again. I wanted to do a video today on my top 3 favorite and least favorite restaurants at Walt Disney World. So I actually just got back from a trip a couple weeks ago, and this was my 19th trip to Disney World. So been there quite a few times. We usually do the dining plan when we go, so I've had opportunity to eat at a lot of different restaurants. So I thought I'd kind of do my favorite, what I like about them, and then least favorite, why I think they should be skipped. I'm actually wearing my Wishes t-shirt today because it's the last day of Wishes and I'm really upset about it, but I'm really excited to see Happily Ever After. So I'll just get right into it. So my number 3 favorite restaurant at Walt Disney World is California Grill. So this is the restaurant on top of the Contemporary Resort. On the top floor they have like an outside area that you can go watch the fireworks, and it's surrounded by windows on all sides. So I went here a couple of years ago with my parents at Christmas time. So we got to watch the Christmas fireworks while we were eating. It was beautiful and the food was just really good. So I can't remember what I got. I think it might have been veal, but I remember it was really good. We got a bunch of different desserts too, and those were all really good. My second favorite restaurant would be Akershus Royal Banquet Hall. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the one in the Norway Pavilion in Epcot. So you go in, you immediately take your picture with Belle, and then they print out your picture for you and give it to you. And then while you're eating, different princesses are coming around. You get to take pictures with them. The appetizer is kind of like a buffet with traditional Norwegian kind of like finger foods, like different meats and cheeses, fruit, things like that. And then you get to actually choose your entree and your dessert when you're there. But it was really good food again, and it was really cool to have all the princesses walking around, get to take pictures with them. They do like a little parade for all the kids to walk around with the princesses. So that was just really fun. And then my number 1 restaurant would be Cinderella's Royal Table in Magic Kingdom. So this is my favorite restaurant I've ever been to because the first time I went, it was just a really great experience. We could only get a nighttime reservation. So we went, it was around 8:30. Fireworks actually started at 9. So we were fortunate enough to get a perfect table right at the window where we could watch the fireworks going off at 9 o'clock. And it was just the most magical experience. I loved it. I actually sat there at the table and cried watching the fireworks because it was so special. And then the next time I went was during the Villains Sinister Soiree during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party a few years ago when they were doing that. My mom and I went, so it was like an 11 o'clock p.m. type of thing. Like you went in, they had all these desserts, and you got to meet all of the villains. And that was really cool. And then I went also once with my parents for their anniversary, again at night, so we got to see the fireworks and we were right by the window. And then this last time that I went, actually a couple of weeks ago, my boyfriend showed up and I got engaged there. So it's a really special restaurant for me. I can definitely do a video on that as well with how everything happened and the whole experience. But that's my number 1 because it's just such a fun experience. The princesses come around there as well, so you get to take pictures with all of them. You get to meet Cinderella, and of course you're in Cinderella's castle, so that just makes it a really fun experience. Now, before I go on to my 3 least favorite, I thought I'd do a couple of honorable mentions for the quick service restaurants that I like. So number 1 quick service would definitely be the Wolfgang Puck quick service restaurant in downtown Disney, or Disney Springs I guess it is now. Not the one down by Splitsville, but the one up by World of Disney and like the Christmas store. Is you can use your quick service meal and you can get like a whole pizza or big like tray of pasta, and it's just really worth the money that you pay for it, and it's really good food too. Also, Be Our Guest quick service. So the dinner, I think it's okay. Not the best dinner I've ever had. It's a fun experience, but the quick service is definitely my favorite, especially the breakfast. And if you make an earlier reservation, you get to go into the park earlier too. So you can go in, eat your meal. You can pre-order ahead of time if you're staying at a Disney resort. So you just walk in, choose your table, they bring it all out to you. You can get like refills on your drinks. I know I personally had a croissant with brie, bacon, poached eggs. It was so good. That's what I've gotten every time I've had breakfast there. So that's definitely my favorite quick service. Now my least favorite. My third least favorite is going to be Rainforest Cafe. So it's not necessarily a Disney restaurant, but I don't really understand why you would go to Disney and eat at a chain restaurant like Rainforest Cafe. There's nothing really special about it. It's cool to have like the animals around you and when they do the thunderstorm, but again, nothing special. My second would be San Angel Inn in the Mexico Pavilion. So this is the one inside of the pyramid. There's one outside of the pyramid that I think is much better. The one inside the pyramid, I'm just not a fan of. It's dark. You can't even see what you're eating. It's expensive. And the food was just nothing super special to me. It was just meh. Not my favorite. So that's one I probably wouldn't ever be going back to. It was a cool experience to watch people going through the ride and be eating inside of the pyramid, but food was nothing overwhelming. And then my least favorite restaurant in Disney World would be the Hollywood Brown Derby. So this one I hear people rave about all the time. People love it. It's supposed to be themed after a restaurant in California. I went there really high hopes, really excited, and they kind of fell flat. So I started out with the Cobb salad, which is the thing that they are known for there. It was a good salad. I ended up getting food poisoning off of it though, so that wasn't obviously the best experience. And then my meal, I remember it was just nothing special. It could have been seasoned better. I don't even think it was cooked right, and it wasn't anything super special again. I ended up getting so sick that I couldn't even finish my meal and obviously couldn't eat dessert. Our waitress decided to box up a dessert for me, so I had the grapefruit cake a couple of days later when I was feeling well enough to eat again. That was really good, but I'd say that was pretty much the high point of the whole meal there. So those are my top three least favorite restaurants in Walt Disney World. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite restaurants are, what I should try the next time I'm there. See you guys later.